please, I'm an asshole. If you're gonna bitch, complain, I'ma pass you. Don't give a fuck what these names didn't ask you. If you wanna sit, remain in the past, get the fuck on my way, I'm a natural. Cause I'm looking for a way to...
And, you know, I was always an artsy kid. I got into like visual arts high schools, and I spent a lot of time drawing, and you know, I would do like drama and that kind of, you know, I was an artsy guy, and I really liked the idea of music and poetry as an outlet, because I dabbled in it but never took it seriously. And one time I was like, oh, you know what, fuck it, like I'll try it, you know, I'll like actually genuinely put an effort forth. So I hit up Sachin. I was like, yo, make me a beat and I'm gonna rap to it.
Check please, I'm the king of the jungle, head of the table. When I speak up, don't mumble. Run if you're able. I do not play well with others, I rumble.
The original version sucked. I recorded over it in Audacity. I was hunched over in my room. It was in the summer. You know, I couldn't have a fan on because of the background noise. So I couldn't have a fan on, and I had the door closed to try and keep noise out. So it's fucking hot. I'm in a wife beater. I'm dripping sweat. I've got this shitty little Rock Band mic duct taped to a lamp post on a little desk. I'm sitting in front of a TV, and I recorded it, and I sent it to him, and he was like, oh shit, like, you know, this is good.
I was on the floor with my pockets in. When I hit the store at the dollar bin, still had it better than the come and get dad. Couldn't work, so my mama did. Put it on the table and my mom with a comment.
I told like a couple of my boys about it, and they like sent it to other people, and like, some people were like, oh, like, this is actually good, and I got some good reactions. I don't know how, that thing was a fucking mess. But we were like, you know what, let's make an EP. We had both worked with Magic. He also worked at Dairy Queen. He was in the kitchen with me. He started a bit later than us, and you know, we would always talk about like doing something more important. And you know, I told him like, yo, like I'm gonna start trying to do this rap shit. And you know, he was interested in producing, so he got involved, and you know, he started off just, you know, watching and learning, and by the end of Prelude he was, you know, actually doing stuff and making changes and helping production. And now he's you know, produced like I think a third or almost a half of the tracks on the new project. Yeah, it all just started in the back of a fucking Dairy Queen, man, just trying to pass the time. It snowballed and accidentally turned into us spending all of our fucking time doing this, so, you know, fucking hopefully it does something, right?
I'm looking for a person with some time to take. I said I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody. It's you.
Even though it doesn't have a strict narrative, there's definitely a story being told on Before You Enter. The whole concept behind the project is, you know, in one word, it's hesitance, and that it's before you enter. And the meaning behind that is it's the hesitance before diving into music. It's the hesitance before making, you know, a life-changing decision like that. And you know, in our case, it's going full throttle ahead with the music. But in someone's case, it might be, you know, going to college. It might be dropping out of college. It might be starting a job. But we all have points in our lives where we're really stuck, and we're forced to brace ourselves for a change. And when we're in that moment, I think that's when a lot of the most turmoil sort of happens, because there's no immediate danger except for your own fears, and that puts you in a very unconscious state of mind. So Before You Enter, you know, if you want to listen to it as a narrative, it's a story of Zero Hype and his conflicts and his, you know, his worries and his experiences leading up to, you know, diving in the fucking music game. And you know, there's a lot of that in there, and there's a lot of self-reflection, and there's a lot of you know, looking forward as well. And I see it as a transition, you know. Yeah, that's more or less what Before You Enter is about.
coming to grips with myself. Gripping the trigger, I'm looking for help. Painting this picture, a trophy to put on my shelf. And I told you I'm heading to do something else. Drawing the blinds and unplugging the phone. Looking for things that I felt, only regret what I've known.